They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sun Devils offense will get the football first. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So I think they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems. Their last game out, they just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the third and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play some.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Longhorns offense has the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Unloads quickly, and they pick up just a few on that completion. The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Weeks. Right on the money. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. He'll do it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Complete to start this drive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. A lot of urgency for this offense. Back to pass on second down. The short hands, it's Jackson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Gets open down the middle.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Completes it in the middle. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Spins away from the defender. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. This time they'll go to the running game. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Trying to power it in. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And he puts through the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and still on his feet. It's a seam wide open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Back to throw, it's Weeks. Touchdown! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Give to the running back. There he goes. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man downfield. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Sun Devils have this offense rolling.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. first down here for the offense. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going for the big play. Give him 6. Touchdown, Arizona State. Extra point here will tie the game. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Wants to throw. It's Weeks. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Finds a man in the middle. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how about this young fella who's slinging the pill, man? His completion percentage is through the roof. He's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. Give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And this one splits the uprights. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Weeks. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Plucks it out of the air.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They want to run it left here. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the well. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Weeks. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texans.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum. Turning it on! Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today.
And the Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Weeks. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's complete. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Flips it out in the flat. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Tight end finds a soft spot. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, he missed it. No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Dropping back, it's Weeks. Quickly complete. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Finds the big tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum and
breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. It's caught. At the 30. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Let's go! Let's go! The offense changing the play. To the air. It's Weeks. Trying to find the end zone. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Quarterback keeps a couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to try to run the football down here close to the end zone, just not able to punch it in on that last 3rd down attempt. So now they've got 4th down at the 2-yard line.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? They want to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Guard in the backfield. It's Jackson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Dropping back, it's Weeks. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side now. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. It's complete to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
He'll pull it down. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. With the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Weeks. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Now, a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 2nd down coming up.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the 1st down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in cover.
Makes the grab plenty for the 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Jackson. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion. Nice catch.
Just keeps slinging it. Gets it out fast. Runs through the tackle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. You still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking to throw, it's Weeks. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. To the air on 2nd down. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And they'll try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They convert the fourth down, but back to the line with no time to waste.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Got his man on the right. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late.
He's marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. First and goal, Arizona State.
And the Sun Devils trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Fires to the end zone. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one.
And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect